This is called as a curveball question. I don't know if you have played cricket. Once in a while, the bowlers will bowl a bouncer or a yorker just to ruffle you up, right? Now, how you answer this question can become a big reason whether you get into the job or not. Probably you need to move a little more logically, with starting with saying that what was the role that you were doing, what is the reason that you shifted. It could be due to the company challenges, or did you face any other challenges that and being transparent is the best way to do that. I think without demeaning your previous organization, without belittling them, you state the facts, and that's the best way to approach it, so that the company also, the interviewer also understands that you are being honest in the entire journey. Because in the today's context, if you look at it, changing jobs is much more frequent vis-a-vis when I used to work, right? So it's fine, but as long that you have a real reason, that is very important. So this question is bound to come for those who have frequently changed their jobs. And as they say, the bowler tries to test the batsman by bowling some yorkers and bouncers. This can be considered as one of the bouncers or yorkers coming to you. Now, if a batsman is well prepared, he can handle that situation, right? Similarly, you need to be prepared well. Why did you leave the job? Many people try to give the right reason and not the real reason. And please remember, the interviewer will figure it out. So it is of paramount that you give the real reason, and being honest and candid can help you to do this. So prepare well for each of those jobs. What was the real reason that you shifted? And if you're able to do that in the honest way, I think you'll be able to overcome that situation. Well, as a fresher coming right out of college with 7 months, 30 weeks program at Masai school, I want to apply my learnings. So I'm looking for opportunity wherein which I can apply these learnings, build some projects, be part of the team, and eventually try to solve the problem which the company is trying to do. So I would like to see this from 3 to 6 months, wherein which I'm inducted into the team, being part of the team, trying to understand and build some products. And as I keep moving, I would like to get larger responsibilities basis my delivery in the last 3 to 6 months. So I would like to see a progression, both in terms of learning, both in terms of contribution, and also in terms of opportunities. That's what I would like to look forward in the organization. It would be good not to talk about compensation at this level. You should largely talk about the experiences and opportunities. While there are so many things out there what you're supposed to do, I just want to give you some 4 or 5 pointers that you must avoid. I would rather say they are not mistakes, they are blunders. For example, the first one is showing up late. Whether it could be in-person interview or it could be a virtual interview. Showing up late for an interview is a clear no. So make sure that you are 5 minutes before, not 5 minutes after. The second blunder many people do while doing the interview is interrupting, lack of listening. They want to answer where the interviewer has not completed his question. Never ever interrupt, because it is considered as rude. The third one is looking shabby. I'm not expecting you to dress very formally with a tie or a suit, but you can't look shabby. You need to groom well, because when you groom well, it is not, you are showing respect to the other person. Take care, make sure that you are grooming appropriately, and never ever look at the phone. Today we are got so used to looking at the phones, right? Make sure you put it in a silent mode, turn it over, and just concentrate on the entire process. And last but not the least is you must avoid contradicting yourself. And that is why what you say in the interview, in the beginning, and as you keep going in the interview process, the interviewer would like to go and check what you have said. And if you are contradicting, then he'll come to know that there's something fishy out there. So take care of these few things and you will do well in it. You can be honest about it depending upon your roadblock. If you ask me personally, my roadblock is impatience. I tend to be impatient when things are going a bit slow. So if an organization is working on a tough problem and if things are taking a little longer time, and if I'm being an impatient person, that can be a roadblock. That could be one. So again, it depends on an individual to individual. For some people, a roadblock could be in terms of resilience. For example, as long things are going nicely, you respond, right? When there is a setback, resilience is all about ability to bounce back. So that could be a challenge at this stage. Please remember, you're all young, you're coming out of college and applying for your first jobs. Companies are cognizant of it. So I think it's fine to say what could be your roadblocks if you have that. And this is unlikely to go as a negative in the assessment. It could rather can go as someone who's upfront, open and honest. So try it out and that should be, you'll be able to figure it out. So there could be a follow-up question to it. Some of the interviewers would ask, how are you planning to overcome? So you should be prepared with that answer. Let's say that resilience. Some time back I shared. So one way you can say that I'm trying to build my resilience by looking at the long-term goals. Right? I'm trying to build resilience by building my areas of weakness so that I can be able to meet those emotional setbacks that I've had. So think through it. It's all coming back to the same again and again is a preparation phase.